Traveling to Laurel. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Quiet while it lasts.
身を捨てても妙理は捨てず
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I'll be watching your back, but be careful.
Enemies in our orbit.
Okay, don't waste your sleep like that just to throw it out and hope to hit someone. Try to save it for something more important. Ana is a very cooldown based character. Her whole objective is to get fat antis and hit big sleeps. Saving it for the ball that just rolled past you would have been better. I mean, if you can hit one on a DPS that's like that, then go for it. But most of the time, you're going to want it to set something up or to save yourself.
I have your back. My apologies.
Don't just drop down like that. Yeah, sorry. If you're going to drop right there, just rotate where the Mercy was back to where you are right now, looking at the stairs. Keep backing. Good sleep. That's what I was talking about. Sleep. Just sleep. Don't even bother. Never, ever, ever do that.
That's much better.
You're prioritizing damaging and trying to hit sleeps and nades instead of healing your team. That's why they're rolling you at this moment. Don't tunnel vision on who's low. Make sure you're keeping an eye out on everyone.
Get back in the fight. You're powered up. Get in there.
Wouldn't have used it there. If anything, let her lose mech or try to pump her before she dies.
Move up at my position. It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's your dual assault, not yours. Again, you kind of just waste. You're impulsively throwing nade and sleep. Make sure you're setting it up for something that's actually worthwhile or big. Yeah, sure, you could have saved your diva there, but she was already dead by the time you threw sleep out. I'm fine with this positioning right now. I'd say be a little bit more on the right side than the left. Now at this point you can do a little bit of damage. Everyone's pretty topped up. Start backing, sleep him, good sleep. Nade. Yeah. There's nothing you really could have done to live through that, except maybe be further back than where you were to start. But you guys shouldn't have been spawn camping that long either. Okay, so this is where you need to start thinking of where you want to position. Where the Widow is the best spot, but since Cart isn't around that corner yet... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's not around the corner yet. One second. So because it's not around the corner yet, I'd say probably top right is your best, or playing the low ground by the truck next to the palm tree. You have a little bit of cover over there, be able to bob and weave around the truck, or top right where you can see everything, but it kind of tunnel visions you looking down, and so if somebody were to jump up, like the Widow on their team, and they could easily pop you on the head, so just be wary of that.
Go. I'll keep you healed.
Oh, shit.
No one can hide from my
Okay,
sight.
now that the truck's starting to move around, this is the good position for it. I would throw an 8, there you go.
Take your medicine.
Just be careful of LOS. No, you should have kept the high ground. When I say LOS, and you were kind of tunnel visioning on your tanks for the most part. If you can, do quick scope shots on them, but if not, scope in. But because they have a soldier and a widow, if you're going to be on the high ground there, they're going to be able to hit you. So I'd say play a little bit more back on the stairs if you can, if your tanks are in LOS. Make sure right now that you tell your tanks that you can't see them, but you should have stayed on the high ground, for sure. Like a quick scope like that on your tanks. Good try, call for your mercy. See, this wouldn't have happened if you were to be on the high ground here. Yep.
I'll rest when the fighting is done.
So with the heroes that you play, just a second. Sorry. With the heroes that you normally play in as a team, or in scrims, sorry. You're used to more mobile supports that can get out of danger a little bit easier. Your positioning on Ana is not as good as it is with Lucio or Mercy, just because Lucio or Mercy, this is theory, but it might be easier for you to get out of dodge just because you can Guardian Angel to someone else or amp speed and wall right out. Ana, Zen, you need to fix your positioning a bit. You're out of position, and with them running a dive comp, that's insanely important. Nano 1, yep.
Get in there.
That's fine. Just leave him. Good. He'll Laz. Okay. In that situation, I would have healed Laz over the D.Va just because D.Va has Nano, which is damage reduction. Laz does not. He might have shield, sure, but just in that situation, I'd heal the ball. Right now, I would heal the Hanzo instead of the ball just because Hanzo's a squishy. Good.
Where does it hurt?
If you can't,
Snap time.
good sleep.
I've seen worse. You're going to.
Good.
I'm on fire.
We still need you. Sniper, don't get caught.
I'll make quick work.
Don't sleep out. See, I get you were trying to cover your guys' escape, but both of you guys were fine.
Heroes never die.
Good. Taking the high ground again. You can try to sleep him. Throw an H, A little bit late on that. Oh. Don't try to predict something. Make sure it's certain. If start backing up, he wouldn't have been able to chase you that far. Just start backing up. If he goes past his bubble, that's when you get a good sleep. Good. See, now at that point, where you shot that soldier through the choke, fuck me. Oh, good, I didn't restart. Where you shot that soldier through the choke, if you wanted to try to hit a sleep dart through there, I'm fine with that. I do that all the time personally.
Heal down.
Nade. Okay, positioning again. Try to take the high ground. Yeah, where your widow is. Right here, your LOS kind of is shit. Take your time a little bit when if you're gonna throw sleep out like that.
Rendezvous at my position. Group up at my position. Mucha quiera.
Yo, that's a boss. Now's your chance to reposition. Good. Be mindful that if you go this way, that if they decide to push hard, they could kill you, but that's just nitpicking. Heal your D.Va, go to D.Va. Okay, I don't know if this is just a game with you and Laz, or if that's Chew or not, or if you guys are even talking with Chew, but if that is Chew, he feeding him, he needs to come back a little bit more often to
You're
get
powered
healed.
up. Get in there.
You're constantly needing to bail him out if attempt to. Good, you waited.
You're covered.
See, if they're gonna try to spawn trap, yeah, try to play a little bit out here. But not too far where you're gonna get punished for how far you overextended. Good nade. Widow. That's not Widow.
Get back in the fight.
Make sure you're throwing it a little bit harder out. Good sleep, and fuck you. Not. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
60 seconds remaining.
How to avoid that? Better positioning, and your diva was kind of feeding. If once that diva got hooked, you shouldn't have dropped. You should have just kept rotating. At that point, it's not your fault that the diva gets back.
Go. I'll keep you healed. Nano boost is charging.
You might have to give Nano to Laz. Good sleep. Very lucky that that broke.
You're powered up. Get in there. Get back in the fight.
I think just generally you need to be more aware of the game. That Bob was about to go away regardless if you threw sleep out or not. It wasn't needed. You could have saved that for something like this Lucio or whoever just died on your for the Winston on the left side of your screen. Yeah. Good attempt on the nade. See what I mean by sleeps? You're wasting so many of your sleeps that if you just be a little bit more patient, you'll would hit at least half more of your sleeps.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
I have spotted the enemy.
You could peek out a little bit. Hit your monkey.
I could use some assistance. Healing.
A little bit more to the right on nades.
You're in the case.
I'm taking care.
The pain.
Good nade.
Get back in the fight.
Sleep dart is fine.
Healing enough. It's just a scratch.
You need to work on your hip fire with Ana too. That's honestly your scope down sight accuracy is pretty good. It's just your hip fire that's off.
Go. I keep you healed.
Try to go for a nade once your tanks go in. Yeah, no.
Healing stream engaged. Group up with me.
We still need you.
Nano.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Good. See, you took your time with that. You were able to hit that, and now you just negated it all. Good. Good nade. Good nade. Push up a little bit more. Good. Like I said, you're taking more. You're taking more time to be able to hit those.
It's just a scratch.
Good, good. Good. See how many more you're hitting instead of instinctually just throwing it out like that? I mean, granted, you didn't live, but still. You're kind of in a fuck situation anyway.
في الامتحان يكرم المرء أو يهان.
Heroes never die.
Watching your back.
A little bit more to the right next time. I like to throw nade from spawn just to try to yeet it. Line your sights up with payload first and then throw it above. Good. 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 Good shot. Oh! If that wall wasn't there, you would have hit that. Oh, y'all didn't even cap first yet.
I'm not ready to hang it up.
Duplicating ready.
Nope, more to the right, more to the right. I mean, just where's that? That's not gonna hit anything. You're gonna hit the roof of that building.
I will keep you.
See? Save the sleep.
The enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
Hitting more of these abilities gains your ult faster too, by the way. You've only had 1 nano in, I'm pretty sure 4 minutes. Not a good charge rate is what I'm trying to say.
My ultimate is charging.
No one can hide from my sight.
Helden sterben nicht.
Watching your back.
Okay, back up the payload now. Mercy has him. Good. Tell your widow to peek if she can. You guys use party chat, I forgot, so you can say that. Don't throw a nade like that at the angle, it's not gonna hit. I wouldn't nano. It's not a winnable fight. Those soldiers, so close. Yeah. Good sleep. You missed too many of your abilities there and use nano when you really didn't need to. I mean, the sleep, that's just an unlucky kind of thing you hit at the truck, but that nade on top left, at the angle, know your angle's a little bit better as well. On Ana, I know that takes some time, but that nade was never gonna hit. I like the positioning you're taking. Make sure you're taking top right. I don't like there. See how much easier it would be if you were standing right next to the widow to hit that. Go for the sleep on the ball. Good sleep. Nade, nade. Nice. Good.
Securing the payload.
And yes, half of this stuff that I'm saying, you know, do this, do that instead, that actually works out for you guys. I'm only critiquing it. That's unlucky. I hate when that happens. I'm only saying that just because when you do face a better team, like in a higher rank, that's going to be a much more exploitable problem. Too high, that's only going to hit the ceiling. Whoop, that's a good bomb.
I've come back from worse.
Mobility increased.
Woohoo! Well, you lucky bitch. Good sleep. Don't use nano. No, that was not winnable, and Diva just wasted nano because she got back in mag. Oh, you're low health at that point. You should have just tried to back up.
No, you're not getting rid of me, Dad.
It's with you.
Ah, that'd have been gold.
10 seconds remaining.
We can do this.
Sleep Bastion. Oh, unlucky. Okay. After seeing that, a couple things that you need to work on with Ana. Positioning is probably your biggest one, and once you get that down, abilities will be much easier to hit, especially those nades. Take your time when lining up a sleep. Don't just yeet it out there every time. All of her abilities count, so make sure that you are making them count. Don't use nano. Just have a little bit more awareness to know when a fight is over, just so you're not using ults like nano in that situation, because that was not winnable. Even with the pick that the Baby Diva got with the self-destruct on the Sig, it's still not worth it. Honestly, those are just the big things. Smaller things would be for Ana what am I thinking here? Just working on your aim for non-scope aim. I don't know. I know there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. And try to be more consistent when trying to heal like that. Your scoped accuracy is really good. When you take your time, you hit a lot of your sleeps. You had quite a few good nades. It's just you got to work on the awareness of the game, knowing where to be, who to nano, when a fight is lost, that kind of thing, and ability usage. But that's really it. Make sure you're sending me another VOD sometime soon of either another Ana gameplay or Mercy or Lucio or Brig or Bappers, and I don't give a fuck. But overall, that was still pretty good. It can still room for improvement. So good job.